Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
What's up, everybody? HTG Doug here, continuing our LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars free play videos where we collect all 10 mini kits. And yeah, this one is Asajj Ventures Chapter 4, which is Storm Over Ryloth. So here we go. Start off here in free play. It doesn't matter which character you pick, it'll basically give you all the ones you need anyway. But I chose the ship with rapid fire because you're going to need to destroy some gold stuff. But I'm pretty sure they'll give you one anyway. But I figured it'd be save us some time if I just picked the one I needed. But alright, so right at the beginning here, if you have the mini kit detector on, which I do, and I have all the red bricks on, so I'll stay that right out of the way. There are 3 little green arrows. There should be green arrows all over your screen. And basically, you have to destroy all 5 to get the mini kit. But it only really shows you where one is at a time. And the aiming system in this game is god awful with these ships. It's unbelievable how bad the aiming system is. And you'll see some good examples of it coming up here. But you have to switch from top to bottom and keep going back and forth here. And you see, I'm shooting right at him, and it's just not hitting. I'm like, seriously? It's very, very picky on when it wants to hit and when it doesn't. I don't understand. I have no tips for you guys other than try to stay still and just kind of shoot and hope it locks onto him. But you'll notice it gives you a ton of studs. I have all the multiplier bricks on, and after killing those 2 ships, I have 22 billion studs. That's absolutely insane. Insane. But anyway, I'm not really sure why they give you so many studs, but it's just ridiculous. Alright, so yeah, this is actually the hardest mini kit in the level just because of the aiming system. The rest of them are all pretty straightforward and easy. It's just this one that's just kind of frustrating. Just because, I said, you're sitting there aiming at the thing and it's just not working. But alright, but there it is. So down here at the bottom, there are 10 little gold bricks attached to the ship. And you're going to have to destroy all of them for a mini kit, which is not very fun because the aiming system is terrible. But, once you just got to find a nice little spot. And I found that staying over these top 2 right here, and then kind of standing still, you could it'll keep blocking onto different ones for you, which was very helpful. But trying to get it to do that afterwards was very frustrating. But like I said, there are 10 that are scattered around, and there's 2 of the grates right here in the front. And then there's 5 or 4 of those little, whatever you want to call them on each side. And then once you get all 10 of them, the mini kit will be given to you, so. Come on. Oh, yeah, see, it doesn't want to lock onto that one. Whoop. Pop a U-turn right there. And there we go. So there's our first mini kit. And then we'll go grab that last little ship that's over there. And we'll get our second mini kit of the level. Well, if I can find the ship, where is it? Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. All right. And actually, turns out there's one more. Sorry, I thought we were at 5. We're only at 4. And I lost that thing the thing that shoots you up the top. There it is. I lose it quite a few times in this level. I'm like, I don't know where it went. I know it was here. All right, let's go find that ship. Oh, and it's back there. Ah, there it is. All right. This one I had some trouble with, as you can see. It just does not seem to be working for me. You can see I have 134 billion studs in this level, and I've got 3 mini kits. So that's absolutely insane. And looks like I picked up 2 there. It looks like you have to destroy a red little glowing object on top of the ship there, and once you do, it'll give you a mini kit. So that's why I got 2. I know it was really quick, but you might have to pause it there for a second. But I promised you, right around there is the 3rd mini kit. Alright, and that's what I was actually looking for, and it turns out I had hit it by accident, and I didn't even realize it. So, yeah, but it's right up there at the top, right where that ship was when I blew it up, right behind it is the mini kit. So just shoot it, and it'll give you the mini kit. Alright, yeah, like I said, sorry about that. It went so quick, I didn't even see that I got it, and you probably didn't even notice it either unless I had mentioned it to you. But it is there, and you should just shoot it, and you'll be fine. Alright, so now we have to actually go back down to the bottom. And at this point I'm looking for that thing, and there it is. I finally found it. And now all we have to do is basically just go to each of the platforms, and there's pretty much a mini kit on each platform that we'll get. This one you might have seen the crawl space on the back left corner there, and I went to the wrong corner, so that's my fault. But in the back left corner is a crawl space. You can use any of the small characters like Robonino or Wag2, I think his name is, or like Yoda or anything like that, and then you can just crawl through that space, and we'll get the mini kit down at the bottom. And I was really hoping that you can destroy those, but it turns out you can't. They just spin in circles forever. So I was very disappointed. But there's a little crawl space for you. And I think I used Robonino. There he is. Yep, Robonino. And I'm sending that to the bottom with a bunch of blue studs that you can grab. And there's the 4th mini kit. Alright, so we'll head back up and we'll complete the little objective for this this platform so that we can head on to the next one. Oh, yeah, the rocket dudes are very, very, very helpful or effective on these guys. Because it's one shot, whereas even the clone trooper chain gun clone trooper takes a couple shots. So once you turn on that, we can grab... Well, actually, we can just head on to the next platform, which is actually just straight down the screen. So there we go. So this mini kit's actually inside the next area, so we're going to have to open the door to that, and then once we get inside there, we will be able to grab the mini kit. And there's actually 2 in the next, well, yeah, there's 2 in the next section you have to get before you leave. Well, 1 and a setup for, I'll explain when we get there. Alright, so just pull out that battery pack thing there, and you have to open up the lightsaber switch. And then use the battery to plug that in. And then we'll open the door and go into the next section. Alright, so the first one here is there's obviously a silver box right in front of me, so you have to destroy that with the rocket clone trooper. You build that, and then what you have to do is actually push it up against the wall, but I was very confused for a second. So I'm going to head on to the next one, and you're going to see these little ships flying by, and you have to destroy little 10 of them, and I'll show it to you a second after I destroy these silver things on the, silver turrets on the ship, but there you go. You see those little ships flying by that the cannon locks onto? What you have to do is destroy 10 of those. And you can do this at multiple points during the level, but you might as well just go ahead and get it done now. And I know it seems like I'm not really shooting anything, but I promise you they're there. And there's the 5th mini kit, so. Alright. Just checking my notes. Figured out what I was supposed to do, so now let's push that thing down there at the end. Come on. There we go. Alright, so that'll open up a point for us to use. So we'll just use one of the astromech droids, which is actually right there. And then it'll float the mini kit up, and then what you have to do is you have to grab it with your ship next time you're outside. So make sure you actually go get it, otherwise you're going to be very upset if you have to play through the level again. Alright. What am I doing? There we go. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I love throwing the droids into other droids and just watching them both blow up. But alright, let's grab that mini kit before we go anywhere so we don't forget. And then we'll head on to the next platform, which is just over here to the left. You might remember from story mode. And this mini kit's a little different. You'll see here in the bottom left corner that there is a electricity panel. Nope, no, back to the left. To the left. To the left. There we go. There it is. So you can use like Robonino to power that up, and it'll bring up 4 little switches for you to use. And you have to grab one of those big vehicles with the rockets on them. I don't really know what their names are, to be honest with you. And then once you grab it, you can like walk it across all 4 points, and then we'll get the mini kit. So I'm trying to find the point. I'm looking to see if there's a point where I can jump on his face, and apparently there isn't. So I thought hitting him a few times would, but apparently it just kills him. So what you have to do is you have to use the other one that's not damaged. Alright, so just hit him a few times, and the point will pop up, and then we can chop off his head, and then we can ride him ourselves. And like I said, just walk across each of the 4 points. And of course, they're in all 4 corners, as you saw that pop up from when we turned the electricity panel on. There's number 3. And number 4. But it actually turns out that one of them didn't really register for some reason. So I'm not sure if there's a certain like order that have to be done in or what, but Yeah, the first 2 didn't pop up, but once you hit it the second time, it will pop up on the bottom there. There we go. So that's the 7th mini kit. Now we can just head in there and complete the objective for the level. So we'll just pull this switch and then take the battery pack out of one and put the battery pack in the other. Oh, missed. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then we'll have to hop on the gun that's in there, just like we did in the last section. And we will destroy 3 other silver turrets. And once all 3 are down, we can leave this area. Boop, boop. Okay. We got our first little mini cutscene here. But thankfully, it's not too long. So, obviously, we're going to have to go up top now and get those mini kits that are up there. I love throwing them into each other. It's just funny to me. Alright. So, we just have to find that little, that vehicle that shoots us up to the top, which I believe is right behind me here. Oh, there it is. Alright, well, so once we get to the top, we can land here. And then once we have to do is we just have to walk around and use Jar Jar, and then you can jump up and you'll see the mini kit all the way up there. And that is number 8. So now we can just head down to the bottom and we can get our last 2. So the first one is right here. There is a little clone trooper pull point there on the right. And then once you pull that open, you'll have to use the Dark Force character to build some Lego pieces. And then stand on the switch and the mini kit will appear right in front of you. And then literally right next to that is a gold door. And once you destroy that, the mini kit will be right inside. So that's all the mini kits. So I'm not going to bother showing you guys the rest of the level just because there's really no reason for me to. Because there's like another 5 minutes of just gameplay. So if you want to know how to beat the story, then I strongly suggest go into our story walkthroughs. The description can be found down in the playlist link can be found down in the descriptions below. Whew, that was a mouthful. But yeah, we got everything we need. We got all our mini kits. We got our True Jedi by a long shot, like 162 billion. That's ridiculous. So yeah, that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you found this useful. And be sure to check out the rest of them if they're not already up. They should be up very, very shortly. But as always, make sure you follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, like and subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Google Plus as well. And I will see you guys very shortly.